extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play. And it's second down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Run.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what'll happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Wentz going to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense. I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That goes for a gain of 31.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rogers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line. Out of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Shorty. What's on?
Here's Wentz to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna look deep for Jet. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 75 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Rudolph. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys! Jack 16. Hey, watch the ship, 4 down.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's James. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Gotta go. Jack 16.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. James has got it. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger, but it's brought in by Washington. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than...
Oh, they try to shuffle pass, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. So after the INT, here's Wentz. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Sproles. And an alley to run. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Great.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Kill. He's crashing. Tyson. Listen.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 1st down, Wentz. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. It finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Into the red zone, Wentz. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Ajayi. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Sutton now to return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level, and not at that.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 66 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Here we go. 120. Lion. Hey, Gray 15.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Wentz now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Shorty. 4 down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Going long here for Wallace. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Great. We got 3. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
You got three down. Set! Blue 30. Snickers, 66. Hey!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Hicks not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now he's going to let it go deep. Right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay Ajayi ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Corey Graham. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
To throw is Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Hang in there now.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
He'll get it up the middle. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that you have to run the punter out there. He can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Show that bench release.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set! Blue 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Roethlisberger. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete. That's James. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah. Right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good start there on 1st down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
There we go. Back. 120.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
58, boys, 58.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
180.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Wentz to throw. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And it's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Darren Sproles taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Sutton now to return. take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
AB, hurry up, let's go.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. To the right side and complete to Washington. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, that's it. 180. Snickers.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Go, guys. Show that bench release and go. Set.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.